Hi, Faith Rose here. Come along with me today as I get this carport cleaned up. Then I'll do a walkabout to show what's growing under here. There are definitely some things thriving and some things that aren't doing so great. We'll talk about those. But first, let's get this space a little more orderly. Let's tackle this space here. It's time to pull the sleeves up because it's getting really hot outside now. Okay, got it looking much better. I'm gonna go ahead and give everything a really good watering. It's late summer and very hot. The more established shade plants by my door only need watering about once a week. I've moved all my container crops from the old garden that was in the yard, mostly just peppers, under my carport, and they're really thriving in the shade. Full sun was just too much for them. We were hitting 99 to 100 recently. So they tend to need a very good deep watering every other day. But if I'm about to harvest peppers, I'll try to stretch the watering just to help intensify the flavor of the peppers some. The GreenStalk that I'm watering there actually does have a tray in the top that you fill, but when I'm just running through the carport like this, watering everything, it's much faster to just spin it around and hit all of the pockets really well with the spout on my watering can. So I really enjoy doing it that way if I'm kind of in a hurry, which I am right now because it's so hot. I'm ready to go in.
Yumlicious.
Yumlicious. Let's go ahead and have a look at everything I've got going on under the carport, starting with this coneflower and some flamingo celosia. They haven't quite started blooming yet, but over here, these are doing really well. So not sure what the difference is here. They're all bought at the same time. These are Tiny Tom tomatoes from Hudson Valley. Let's see, I planted them from seed on 7, 8. And they're just doing really, really awesome. Orange sweet peppers, planted them way early in the spring, so I cannot honestly tell you what they are. When they're ready, they turn orange. And they're super sweet. My little guy just loves them. These are collards and mustards. 2 different varieties, planted on 8, 9. These are mini bells. Could not tell you who I got them, the seeds from. Planted them out way early spring, but it is still going pretty strong. It's got some cute little bell peppers on it. This was an experiment, botanical interest, plant seed potatoes. These are seed, an actual seed. Not sure I'll get anything from them before my first frost of November 13th, but I just wanted to really try. I mean, you can see there's a bloom already. Wow, that's awesome. Let's see, I started these on July 4th from just an experiment. 12 seeds, looks like one will produce something. We'll see. These are some really short variety jalapenos. Let's see, Sugar Rush. Planted them, started the seeds on July 13th, so should be able to get some harvest out of these before November 15th, my first frost. Another mini bell, just love those mini bell peppers. The flavor's so much better. You need me? No. Just peeking? Puppy dog Moss, he has starting to bloom. So cute. Our climate is mild enough that my ruby ficus is just doing awesome. I actually got this as a very small plant June 15th in Chattanooga, Tennessee at a plant shop up there. It's a darling little plant shop. So I brought her home and she is just doing so well. I love the ruby color on her edges. Pretty sure these are lemon drop, which I thought would be a sweet pepper, but they are hot as Hades. So, but I'm really excited about them. My dad loves hot peppers, so looking forward to getting them to him. Another experiment here, started from seed, Maltese Cross by Eden Brothers. Planted these on July 16th, so they're just still really slow going. They're probably a more cooler climate. This is Porta Luca Moss Rose. Let's see, when did I start that? July 16th. Another one by Botanical Interest. I really love Botanical Interest seed packets. This is a lavender. Actually started last year and moved it up here. It's not happy. It wants full sun. GreenStalk. Let's look at it. Planted some yarrow as an experiment. I do a lot of experiments. And let's see, I planted 16th, Botanical Interest. Just did not, I said ×2, so I think that means this pocket and this pocket. And that is all that's coming up. So these are cold crops and they are perennials as well. So this probably wasn't the best place to plant them, but I was experimenting. I think they're just gonna lay dormant until it gets cooler up here. And then they might surprise me, but the whole top is planted. These are raspberry cream Freenas. Just the cutest little things you've ever seen. Oh, just darling. Just an experiment on those. I mean, this one's just super tall. They're gonna be great cut flowers. Actually just did a little bouquet, took to my aunt's house and had a couple of these in there. And they're just the sweetest little pops of color and softness. This is a marigold. This whole planter is just an experiment. But I love the good straight stem. I think it's a lemon. Actually just editing this video and I realized that is not any kind of lemon marigold. It's a white swan. So we'll see what comes of that. And if I'm being very honest, I don't remember what these were, but they're looking good. They're doing okay. I think I'll have some blooms soon. Here is some phlox, experimental phlox. Baker Creek seed started on 7/7. So today is August 25th, 6th, something like that. Let's see, this is again another, so it's a short variety. It's called a stuffer, yellow stuffer, but in my gardener started on July 8th. I should definitely get some harvest out of this before my first frost. Red Sister I bought when I was in Florida for $12. It's got 3 Red Sisters in there and they were just, I just love them so much. I don't know the botanical name, but it's a lot of house plants, some Z plants. That's a hydrangea I started from a clipping. The the most beautiful caladium. Look at her. This is a beautiful rose. Let's see, when I got it a few months ago, it's just up to here, so it's doing really, really well. I mean, it obviously needs some work. It needs to go somewhere where it can really climb. It's a climber, but it's in its first year, so I'm really just kind of loving on it right now, and I hope by next spring to have it in a more permanent spot. Thank you for coming along with this little tour and carport cleaning. I've really enjoyed this space and growing under here. It's been obviously a whole lot cooler than being out in the full sun, and I've just really enjoyed it. So I look forward to keeping you guys all updated